Hello, my dear friend. So, welcome to consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers, what type of questions will come and what are the consecutive numbers? Try to understand first. So, what is consecutive number? Consecutive number is continuous number or succeeding numbers. There are several names. So, consecutive numbers we will try to understand. There are three types of consecutive numbers. The first type are called consecutive numbers. Okay. So what is consecutive numbers? Consecutive numbers means they will come one after the other. Means the difference will be same. They are in the arithmetic progression. You can take anything, right? They are in the arithmetic progression. Whatever numbers are in the arithmetic progression, they are called as consecutive numbers. But we are going to see only three types of consecutive numbers which we are going to solve in this lesson. So first, consecutive numbers. What is consecutive numbers? Any number you can start from, let's say for example 23 will start, then 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 and so on. All these are called consecutive numbers. The difference is between the numbers, the difference is 1, so they are also in arithmetic progression. Correct? Okay, next one. Next is consecutive even numbers. Even numbers. So consecutive even numbers, you can start with anything, say for example 34, then next even number will be 36. I hope you know what is even numbers. Then 38, 40, 42 and so on. So these are all consecutive even numbers. And then there are consecutive what numbers? Yes, absolutely right, that is odd numbers. So odd numbers, we can start with say 41, 43, 45, 47, one more number 49 and so on and so forth. Okay, so these are consecutive numbers, consecutive even numbers and consecutive odd numbers. Now what we'll do is, here the average has to be found, so we are understanding in the context of average, so we'll try to understand what will be the average of consecutive numbers. There are three types again, here again three types, but these are different three types. Okay, so not the consecutive numbers, but how do we find out the average? Three ways we found out the average. The first type you can see here, it is for odd count. What do I mean by odd count? So we'll take any type of number, like we'll take odd even number, so that we'll understand it better. So consecutive even numbers will take consecutive even numbers. So what numbers will take? Say for example 22, 24, 26, 28 and 30. So here count these numbers. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 numbers. So whenever the numbers, when we count it, the count is odd, means if there are 5 numbers, if there are 7 numbers, if there are 9 numbers, if there are 11 numbers and so on and so forth, always the middle number is your average. The middle number, what is the middle number here? Middle number is 26. This is the average of this. This is the average of this. If you want to see, we can see here. We'll add them. 20, 40, 60, 80 and 110, 112, 116, 122, 130. 130 divided by 5. So average is sum of the numbers divided by number of sum of values divided by number of values. So it will be 26. So always you can take even odd numbers now. Odd numbers are different and odd count is different. Okay, odd count is different. So we'll take some more number like 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 5, 43, 45. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 numbers. So which is the middle one? Middle one is 39. Right? Here 3, here 3. So this is the middle number. So this is the average. So average of this consecutive numbers is 39. If you want, you can check them. You can check them. Let it be even number, or let it be odd number, or even if it is a consecutive number. Say for example 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So how many are there? 3. So again 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is the average here? Average is the middle number. Understood? This is what middle number, right? When it is even count, when it is even count means what? The numbers are even, not the numbers are even, the count is even. There are even numbers of number. Say for example consecutive numbers I will take. Okay, consecutive numbers I will take even number of numbers. Means say for example 33, 34, 35, 36. Average of middle two numbers is the average. Average of middle two numbers, or the middle of middle numbers. I can call it as middle of middle number. So 34 and 35. Okay, we'll first find out what is given here. So 34 plus 35 will be how much? 69 divided by 2. Average, two numbers we have chosen. We have chosen two numbers and then we divided by 2. What we'll get is 69. So it will be how much? 34.5. Or you can understand middle of middle. So if you take the middle of these two, it will be 34.5, which is the average for even count. So let us take some odd numbers, even count odd numbers. Say for example 45, 47, 49, 51, 4 numbers. Okay, want 6 numbers? We will take 6 numbers, not a problem at all. Okay, which are the middle two? So these two, and these two. So these two are middle numbers, right? These two are middle numbers. The middle of middle number. So again, middle of middle. Average of 2 will be same. 49 plus 51 will be 100 divided by 2, which will be equal to 50. Now onwards, what we'll do? We'll take the middle of middle numbers. Middle of middle numbers. Got it? So 50, 49, 50, 51. So 50 is the average. Understood? Right or wrong? Okay. Now I am going to show you this third method as well. So this is the first method, second method and third method for odd or even count. Let it be whatever number. Let it be whatever number. Say for example 34. So if I want to find out the average of this, okay, average of this with this method, what I have to do? Average of first and last numbers they are saying. First number is this and last number is this. So I'll add them and divide by 2. So 33 plus 36 will be again 69. 69 divided by 2 is 34.5. Okay, I'll add one more number here so that it will become odd count. Odd count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So what I will take again the first number and the last number. First number and the last number. How much? 32 plus 36 will be 68 divided by 2 will be 34. Again middle of middle number. See, middle number, or middle of middle number, middle number is 34, so the answer is 34. Okay, in this case also how many other 6 are there? So I'll take the first one and the last one. 45 plus 55 will be again 100. Can you see here? It will be again 100 divided by 2 will be 50. Getting my point, dear friends? This is how you can make. If you want to see whether odd count also it will work, you can take one more number, so it will become 7. So then what I will do? 45 plus 57 will be how much? 102. 102 divided by 2 will be how much? 51, which is the middle number. That is this method. Both will work. So whenever we are dealing with consecutive numbers, we will deal with this. Okay. Now let us go to the question here. Okay. If the average of 11 consecutive even numbers is 98, what is the highest number? Okay. So I wanted to show you also how we use the algebra here, so that you will be able to understand this topic. But that we'll do in the next question. This question will solve with the whatever information we have. If the average of 11 consecutive even numbers, 11 consecutive means this is odd count. This is what? Odd count. Odd count means should be the middle one should be the average. Middle one should be the average. So L1 number is this some number, this number, this is the middle number. Which is they are saying the average of L1 numbers is 98. What is the highest number? So this is 98 now. Correct? Now 98 is the middle number. There are total 11 numbers. So this side how much numbers will come, and this side how much numbers will come. Both sides should be same. You know it very well. Both sides should be same. So this side 5 numbers will come and this side 5 numbers will come. Right? Now we need to find out what is the highest number. So how do I find out? I am going to find out 98, then 5 numbers 100, 102, 104, 106, and 108. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 108. Right? So this is how we can find out. Now if we know the algebraic expression of this consecutive numbers, we'll be able to solve this question faster. I wanted to tell you in the next question, but now I am going to tell you here itself so that you will be able to understand easily. So let us take the consecutive numbers first. Consecutive numbers only. So how they are written? The difference is 1. So if I take the first number as A, the second number will be what? A plus 1. The third number will be what? A plus 2. This is like arithmetic progression. A plus 3, A plus 4, and so on and so forth. Correct? This is the algebraic expression of consecutive number. So whatever you replace with A, you will get this kind. So whatever we have done earlier also, if you want to see, you can see. If this is A, okay, I am going to again explain it so that you will understand it. If this is A, then what is 24? A plus 1. This is what? 23 plus 2. So this is A plus 2. And this is what? A plus 3. This is A plus 4. And so on. A plus 5 and so on. Correct? So 23 plus 5 is equal to 28. You will be able to find out. What will happen in this case? What will happen is algebraic expression. See, if I take this one as A, what is this? A plus 2. Correct? Yes or no? 34 plus 2. And this is what? A plus 4. 34 plus 4. This is A plus 6. And this is A plus 8. Right? So always the consecutive even numbers can be expressed as A plus 2, A plus 4, A plus 6, and so on. How do we express this one? How do you express this one? So if I take this A, what is this? A plus 2 again. Some students make this mistake that it must be A plus 1 or A plus 3. No. The difference is always 2 here as well. Okay, here also difference is 2. Here also difference is 2. So again it will be A plus 2, A plus 4, A plus 6, A plus 8, and so on. So both these are expressed in the same way. Both these are expressed in the same way. Right? So let us go to the question. Now, how does it help me in solving this question? Once I understand this, I know that the difference between every next number will be 2 if it is even or odd. If the number is even or odd, then the next number, 98 next number will be plus 2, then plus 2 from this I am talking about, right? And then again plus 2. So if I want fifth number, I have to just do 5 into 2. If I want fifth number from here, 5 into 2. So 5 into 2 will be how much? 10. So you add 10 here. You will get the answer directly. If they ask, say for example, lowest number, what I will do? 5 into 2, then it will be what? Less 10. So 88 is the first number. Even if they ask like 7 numbers are there, then the highest one. Okay, I will give one more question here. The middle number, will take odd number now. Okay, 71 is the middle number. Okay, there are 7 numbers. This is the average. Then find out of 7 numbers the highest number. Means this side 3 should be there and this side 3 should be there. Correct? If there are 7 numbers, if I remove this, then this side 3, this side 3. 3 into 2 is how much? 6. So therefore the last number will be here 77 and the lowest number will be minus 6, that is 65. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So this is what we can find out. We can directly find out with the algebraic expression which we discussed right now. If it is consecutive numbers, 1, 1, 1 we have to add, then there is no question of into 2, we'll directly add 5. We'll directly add 5. If it is even number or odd number, then we'll multiply whatever numbers are there. Correct? Right, my dear friends. So let us go and solve this question. A, B, C, D are 4 consecutive even numbers respectively and their average is 65. What is the product of A and B? Okay. Now these are consecutive even numbers. They are consecutive even numbers and their average is 65. 65 is the average. Now you see there are 4 numbers. So this is an even count. So these are even numbers. So what will happen? We'll see this is the middle of middle. So this will be 64 and the next number will be 66. This is how we will find the average of even count. Then 4 numbers are there. So this number is 62 and this number is 68. Immediately we will find out. We need not have to go to even the algebraic expression. Then they are asking what their average. What is the product of A and D? The product of A and D they are asking. So what we have to do? 62 into 68. How much is the answer? How much is the answer? So go back again, remember something, some type of numbers these are. These are what numbers? Do you remember? If you remember, please type in the discussion box what these are. These are complementary numbers. Can you see these are complementary numbers? Complementary numbers are 2 and 8, the last 2 digits. Okay, so if I write it like this, you will understand. These two will add up to 10 and this is the same number. So how do I find? I will write here 16, 6 7s are 42. 4216 is the answer. 4216. No need to multiply. If you multiply this one, you are making a crime, I am telling you. It's kind of a crime if you do this. Okay, so let us go to next question now. What happened? It is going back. Okay. The sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 44 more than the average of these numbers. What will be the highest of these numbers? Okay. Very good question. We'll try to understand this question and then we'll also find how we can solve it directly. I would have solved it directly because I know 3 consecutive even numbers means those numbers will be what? A plus 2 and A plus 4. What it is saying, the sum of 3 consecutive numbers is 44 more than the average of these numbers. So the sum of these numbers is A plus 2 plus A plus 4 is what they are saying is 44 more than the average of these numbers. Is 44 more than the means I told you will become all these things all these things is equal to will be 44 more than the average. What is the average? Because there are 3 numbers, A plus 2 is the average. Sorry, A plus 2 is the average. And what they are saying? This sum is 44 more than the average. 44 more than the average. So this is the average plus 44 will be this. Now when I solve this, I will get the answer. Like A are 3 here. 3A plus 2 plus 4 is 6, which is equal to A plus 2 plus 44 means 46. Right. So then 3A, I will bring it this side. 3A minus A is equal to 46 minus 6. So therefore this will be 2A is equal to 40. So A is equal to 20. Right. So what is the highest number they are saying? So highest number means it is 2 away. So A plus 4. So it will be 24. 24 is the answer of this. Very simply we can solve it. But if you really understand this question, I am going to solve it in a different way so that you will be able to understand this better. This is the traditional way. I am going to solve it in a totally different way here, and from there we will be able to solve this kind of questions easily. Now I am again going back here. I am going to avoid all these things and directly find the answer of this one. How? You see here, if I put this expression here, what do I mean? Whenever they are saying the sum of 3 consecutive numbers is 44 more than the average of these numbers means 44 is equal to the sum of other two numbers? Just think, because this side also average, this side also average. So if I remove both the sides, I can remove both the sides or not? I can remove both the sides. Then what will remain here? The sum of first and last number. Sum of first and last number. Right? And what is the difference between first and last number here? First and last number, the difference is 4. So therefore, this 4, if I send it this side, so my equation will look like what? A plus A is equal to 44 minus 4 now directly. Not all these things. This is how you solve. So I solve it this way. So 2A is equal to 40. Therefore, A is equal to 20. So I can do this directly. If you can directly cancel out, and if you understand and solve it, it is very, very easy. If you understand and solve it, it will be easy. Okay. Okay, one more consecutive number question. A, B, C and D are 4 consecutive numbers. If the sum of A and D is 103, what is the product of B and C? What is the product of B and C? Now you can see this is again 4 consecutive numbers, not odd or even. So these are what? These are, I'm not going to show you, I'm going to show you later. First I'll solve this immediately. Are 4 consecutive numbers if the sum of A and D is 103. If the sum of A and D is 103, the sum of this and this is 103. Means what? Try to understand. These are consecutive numbers. So the difference is 1. So the difference between these two is how much? 3. Why? This is, just imagine. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. Okay. How we solved the previous one? How we solved the previous one? Same type. 3 and 3 from this will go, and therefore it will become what? 2A is equal to 100, and therefore A is equal to 50. This number is 50 now. Without solving, I can find out. How did I do this? I am going to write it here. So what are these 4 numbers if I write? 4 numbers are A plus 1, A plus 2, A plus 3. Now sum they are asking is A and this one. The first one and the last one. So this will be what? A plus 3 is equal to 100. And what I am doing, I am just removing this and adding like this, so that we can cancel out both the sides. This is what I did in my mind. I just removed 3 from both the sides. So I got 2A is equal to 100. Now what they are asking, what is the product of B and C? Now if this is 50, then this is 51 and this is 52. Obviously, right? 51. They are asking the product 51 and 52. They are asking what? Product. When I see this, again one more technique comes to my mind where you are multiplying. Remember this one. Multiplying consecutive numbers. Multiplying 2. Okay, 2 consecutive numbers. So this I can do it directly. How? I am going to show you. If I want to multiply this, I will not multiply like this. What I will do is, this I will write it as 51 square plus 51. Can I write like this? I will show you how. So if I take this as A now, or let us not confuse, we will take this as X. Then this will be what? Into X plus 1. Right? If this is X, then this is X plus 1. Correct? Now, if I solve this here itself, what will happen? X into X is equal to X square plus X into 1 is equal to X. That is what I have written. Because squaring is easy, especially this number, because 51 square is very, very easy. 1 more than 50, so 2601. Correct? 2601. Very simple, my dear friend. So 51 square is, how did I get 2601? Don't ask me that question. Plus 51. If you do not know how did this came, 2601 directly, go and see the video that you have missed on squares. Okay, so then you will remember what I am saying. So 2601, so this will be 2652 will be the answer. Without multiplying, I got it because I can do this squaring fast. If you can do this, then you will also be able to find the questions very, very fast. Okay, done. So any more questions are there? Okay. Now there is, okay, in consecutive numbers only, sum of next consecutive numbers is what we are going to see now. What is the sum of next consecutive numbers? These are type of the questions that appear rarely, but these kind of questions will appear. But we are going to learn a little bit about the consecutive numbers. This is nothing to do with average, but because consecutive numbers we are trying to learn, so we are going to learn. Okay, right. The sum of 5 consecutive odd numbers is 575. What will be the sum of next set of 5 consecutive odd numbers? Next set of 5. Whenever you can find this kind of questions, I am first explaining you, and then I will tell you how to solve this directly. So what are these 5 odd numbers I am going to write? A plus 2, A plus 4, A plus 6, and A plus 8 is equal to what they are saying, 575. So even if you do this way also, the sum of this, okay, the sum of this. So I'm not writing A, we'll write no problem at all. We'll write the sum here is 575. We need not have to solve this question. We need not have to solve this equation. We will be able to directly find out the sum of next set of 5 numbers. How? Next set will be what? If I continue this, next set will be what? To start with A plus 10, because this is 8 plus 8. So this number will, next set will be what? A plus 10. Then this will be A plus 12. The third number will be what? A plus 14. Fourth number will be A plus 16. And fifth number will be A plus 18. Yes or no? So 10th, the next number will be, so 1. So this is the next set, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Now just to observe the difference between these two. What is the difference between these two? It is 10. What is the difference between these two? It is 10. What is the difference between these two? 10. Again 10 and again 10. So here you see each number is more by 10. So the sum will be what? The sum will be these numbers sum plus 50. That is 575 plus 50. That is equal to 625. You need not have to, even if you did this method, you need not have to please find the value of A. No need at all. Understand this method, you will be able to solve. Very easy. With this method also you can solve. Next method I am going to tell you is, see here. If it is consecutive, odd or even. Okay. First we'll understand consecutive, odd or even. Okay. What is the set? Set of, say, n numbers. Set of n numbers. Okay. The first set sum is given as, say for example, yes. Sum is yes. Are you able to understand? So here we will replace this n with 5 and this yes with 575. So next set sum we can directly find. Next set sum we can directly find how? Yes plus 5 square into 2. Getting my point? 5 square into 2. That is, sorry, no, not 5. We'll write it as n, right? We'll write it as n so that it will be giving us a formula. I do not want to give you formula normally, but sometimes it will be useful. N square into 2 means what? If there are 5, then 5 square 25 into 2. Why I am doing this 5 square here? If you see this is coming 10 because it is 5 into 2. This is also 5 into 2. This is also 5 into 2. 5 into 2 and so on. So 5 times and then into 2, if you do, you will get the answer. 5 square into 2, you will get the answer. Getting my point? Say for example, this set of numbers is 4 and then the sum is 630. Okay, next sum 4 is there, right? 630, odd or even I am talking about, right? 630 into 4 plus 4 square into 2. 4 square is 16, so 32. So 630 plus 32 will be 662 will be the next set sum. It can be anything. If it is 6, then 6 square into 2. If it is 7, 7 square into 2. You have to add with the previous sum. You have to add to the previous sum. If it is a consecutive order even. If it is, I'll write it here. Anyway, space is there. Every space has to be utilized. Okay, so if it is consecutive number, only consecutive number, no square here. The first sum is s plus n into 2. Oh, sorry, it will be only n square, no 2. S plus n square. Okay, s plus n square will be what? Consecutive numbers. If it is consecutive order even, multiply by 2. If it is consecutive number only, then only square. If you add only square, that is done, my dear friend. Understood? Very good. Okay. Next, the sum of 5 consecutive even numbers is 200. What is that will be the sum of next set of 5 consecutive even numbers? What is the answer? 5 even numbers. Sum is 200. So 5 square into 2 is 50. So add 50, you will get 250. Finish. Finish, my dear friend. You need not have to worry. All this will be correct answer. Okay. Okay. Now we are going next video will be high level questions where there will be a lot of calculations, and there will be also what different concepts we are going to add, and those kind of questions. Some might be mains level questions will be appearing here, so we are going to solve it in the next video.